हेलो हेलो। हेलो 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 हेलो। आज Padmaja came here.
Yes, sir. Hi, sir.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
helping to shape the future of healthcare. Sometimes we get the opportunity to make a difference. It begins with a desire and decision to have a vision. Our story begins with a humble vision of providing world-class healthcare and making it accessible for all. This was the vision of our founding lady, Dr. Chandramma Dayananda Sagar, the first woman to have been conferred a triple FRCS. Welcome to the next level of medical education and research, a one-of-its-kind, state-of-the-art institute aiming to drive the next wave of healthcare innovations and solutions. Welcome to CD Cymer. If your dream is affordable healthcare and access to all, then it's time to live the dream. Great leaders don't just make a difference to their teams, but to the world around them as well. Combining the best investments into medical infrastructure, we can not only provide the best healthcare for the citizens of the country, but also provide a platform to create health practitioners in the country too. After all, everyone has now realized the importance of the healthcare workforce, especially because of the pandemic.
Basic idea as a doctor, the power what you get is the power to heal, the power to cure, the power to treat. The advantage of joining this institution, that is Dr. Chandramma Dayananda Sagar Institute of Medical Education and Research, that we will definitely make you the best globally viable. You should be able to tackle any situation, and you would be the best not only in the country, and you should also be the best across the globe.
By creating a focused research center along with molecular laboratories and providing a platform for researchers, we can hope to create the most comprehensive health plans for the people of the country, advancing healthcare as we know it for everyone. We aim not only to cure, but to learn, understand and prevent healthcare trauma of the future too.
The role of an Indian medical graduate today is much more than just being a pure clinician. You should not only be a clinician, but an excellent communicator, a member and leader of a team, a learner, and also learn to be an excellent researcher too. And each department contains within them a research wing where students who are aspiring to be not only clinicians but also researchers put in their best ideas, helped by the facilitators and the teachers, and they come out with projects, publications and papers and so on. We at CD Cymer are also aiming to do something like this.
This is medicine as it is supposed to have been. Rather than the current trend of focusing on the individual and economics of doctors and patients that can afford the latest in healthcare, it focuses on the people and society and what we know and don't know about healthcare at large. This is what shall drive the future of medical care.
What we are trying to focus at CD Cymer is an entire spectrum of all these medicines, right from prescriptive, curative as well as palliative medicine. That is what is required to the larger sections of the populations today.
It is evident from the present challenges that a medical graduate who emerges will have to be well equipped with knowledge, skills and attitude. With this, we will plan out a course and lay it in front of the students who come here to strengthen them so that they become the ideal Indian medical graduate.
The most direct example we can take of infrastructure and a vision having a direct impact is the visionary ICU for emergency care.
The people-first approach of CD Cymer, with an emphasis not only on medical education but also on producing doctors who are empathetic and service oriented is what attracted me to join this institution.
The overall vision to create the future of healthcare drives us to be a better faculty too. Given this kind of support, there is no limit to what our students can achieve in future.
Here at CD Cymer, we have 3 wings in pathology. One is hematology, cytology and histopathology. In all the 3 wings, we have advanced analyzers. These facilities were not available when we were studying. So I truly believe that CD Cymer will be defining the future of healthcare.
At the end of the day, every vision bears fruit, thanks to the power of the people who make it a reality. It is these people, from the leaders to the management team, from every doctor and healthcare professional, whether they teach or learn in these hallowed corridors, who make us an institute to reckon with.
Our intent is for this institution and our department in particular to be a game changer and also lead the way and show the way for our young medical undergraduates to become pathfinders in viewing medicine and community medicine in an entirely new way and be leaders in the way healthcare delivery services are going to be provided in the future.
The state-of-art museum in the department consists of well-dissected specimens, charts, models, plastinated specimens with excellent surface detailing, which helps the students not only in understanding the knowledge, but also it reaches the community where it is open for the schools and the colleges where the students can get a bird eye view of the knowledge of anatomy.
It is this desire to make a difference that makes CD Cymer a pinnacle of healthcare education and research.
The old concept of the student coming here and learning the didactic lectures in the classroom and then coming to see the patient after he graduates after 4.5 years, we would like to do away with this, and we would like to bring the student first year itself into the to get acclimatized to them to the hospital environment, so that what we call as early clinical exposure. So this makes the student understand the hospital, understand about the patient.
Whether you are a student or a doctor, this is the true glory of healthcare professionals, to be able to make a difference to the lives of ordinary citizens. For more information, log on to dsu.edu.in or log on to cdcymer.edu.in to know more and to celebrate the true spirit of the field of medicine. Live your dream.
Seize the time, seize the day, make your way. Live the dream, seize the time, seize the day, make your way. Live the dream, seize the time, seize the day, make your way. Live the dream, seize the time, seize the day, make your way. Be what you want, who you want, when you want. Do something, feel something. you should. Inspire, smile, make them see that life's a beautiful symphony. Yeah. Seize the time, seize the days, make your way, seize the time, seize the days, make your way, joining hands makes your journey easy. Sharing smiles makes your road so breezy. Looking out, don't you see your future? Finding out, breaking through your boundaries. Oh, yeah. Joining hands makes your journey easy. Sharing smiles makes your road so breezy. Looking out, don't you see your future? Finding out, breaking through your boundaries. Yes, time. Seize the day. Yes, live the dream. Seize the time. Seize the day. Make your way. Live the dream. Seize the time, seize the day, make your way, yes I.
Time. The time proves that we have come a long way to get where we are today. Dayanand Sagar University, with the legacy of 6 decades, had contrived to the achievements today and is throwing light on the way forward. Our visionaries understood the need to learn and know, to do and grow, to twiddle and tweak, creating the best of the thinkers, creators, innovators, and inventors. In fact, we believe in achieving more than ever before, instilling the commitment to strive continuously to serve the national and global needs. There are challenges we can't ignore, but remember, we are of humankind, and every objective is achievable by setting our minds, and Dayanand Sagar molds you to achieve the objectives in an environment that enhances creativity and innovation. If we all embrace the spirit that there really is no limit, if we rise to this occasion and come together across nations, if we integrate and ideate, we can make the future great and live the dream. Our legacy of education takes its root from our founding father, late Shri Dayanand Sagar, a visionary, an educationist, a powerhouse of knowledge and a believer in transforming the world, besides a leader par excellence. The institution has contributed to educating the world for over 60 years, carefully building alumni of over 100,000, including accomplished professionals, sports personalities, celebrities spread across the globe. We stand strong as a top-rated university, having 4 campuses with 350 teaching staff, educating 4,400 students with pride-filled and powerful alumni network across the globe. Dedicated faculty members who work across disciplines, collaborating and lifting us as the top university in the world, empowering the rising generation and nurturing entrepreneurs. Dayanand Sagar University. Live the dream.
Time to take a chance to fly, feeling like I'm 10 feet high. Nightmares call, you can't deny. Better find a place to hide. Time to take a chance to fly, feeling like I'm 10 feet high. Nightmares call, you can't deny. Better find a place to hide.
Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you. Good morning.
Thank you so much, sir. Good morning, everyone. So thank you so much for accepting our invitation, and we are going to start the meeting now. After 1 minute, maybe we can wait so that Dr. Padmaja will be our host. So she is currently working as associate professor in the Department of Pharmacology. Dr. Chandrama Dayanand Sagar Institute of Medical Education and Research under Dayanand Sagar University. So, Dr. Padmaja, so can you take over?
Yes, sir. My video, I think you'll have to change it. Your video is displayed, sir.
What did you say? I need to.
Yeah.
I need to stop sharing.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. I can see you.
Yes, sir. Yes. So, good morning, everybody. I'm Dr. Padmaja Shetty, Associate Professor, Department of Pharmacology, Dr. Chandrama Dayanand Sagar Institute of Medical Education and Research. I'm the co-organizing secretary of MPSCON2026. So, warm welcome to all the dignitaries, participants, colleagues, and students for this event on the announcement and introduction for MPSCON 2026. Now let's begin the event with an invocation song. Thank you.
Yeah, Dr. Yeah.
Such a wonderful invocation song. I now request Dr. Shivamurthy N, Professor and HOD, Department of Pharmacology, CD Cymer, and Organizing Chairman for MPSCON 2026 to introduce and announce the MPSCON 2026 and its website. Over to you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Padmaja, for a nice welcome and also the trade. So let me just introduce the brochure first, and then take you all through the website also. So just glimpses of it. So we are very much privileged with the opportunity given by Medical Pharmacology Society. It's a very prestigious society established in 2016. We are running 10th year operation of the society, and we have in the last 10 years we have conducted several programs which are very much useful for the young budding MD pharmacologists and also all the teaching faculty and also industry professionals. So we started with the objective to empower all the MD pharmacologists and allied sciences pharmacologists and healthcare sciences. Whoever is ready to contribute to the profession, we have always welcomed them. And now the society is conducting various programs. So with this, I would like to, also express my thanks and gratitude to our chief patrons and patrons of our university and institution, right from our founders, Dayanand Sagar, late Mr. Dayanand Sagar and Dr. Hemchandra Sagar and Dr. Premchandra Sagar and the entire family who are backing all the activities. And I also would like to express my gratitude to all my office bearers of Medical Pharmacology Society who have chosen the CD Cymer as the destination for our next conference, that is MPSCON2026. With this, I would like to go ahead and then just introduce the what all we are going to do, and we will have our senior management addressing all of you, so that we are trying to introduce the what all we are. Hello, can you hear me? Hello. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. So we will have the conference MPSCON 2026 on from May 20th to 22nd May 2026. Okay, so this is the photograph. What you are seeing is the our earlier conference 2025, MPSCON 2025, which was held at AIIMS Guwahati. So beautifully conducted by our entire organizing team at AIMS Guwahati. And just to, cherish the moment, I just posted this interesting photograph. Hope all of you, whatever the blessings we got from there, it is again, the energy is percolated to this conference too. And with this, we will have a pre-conference workshop on 20th May 2026, and our conference day 1 will be 21st May 2026, and day two will be on 22nd May 2026. So tentatively, we are planning to have 2 to 3 workshops. One will be concentrating on research methodology, statistics, and publication. And the second one, it's more of kind of career guiding workshop, I would say. We already conducted earlier at Mysore Medical College. But we would like to replicate because there's a lot of demand for this kind of information, and the interest is growing by everyone. So that mainly we would like to give the career guidance and the expectations of various fields, like what the skill sets are required for medical affairs, medical monitoring, pharmacovigilance, like what all the they are listed. And again, there will be we are planning for a more important workshop, this medical meta-analysis and systematic analysis workshop. So Dr. Poolen will be managing this, and he is planning for something big. So we look forward for that also. And then you can see that we will have a lot of inaugural ceremony with a lot of award ceremony and presentations which you have already enjoyed. In addition to that, we will be having quiz also, and gala dinner anyway we will have had, and we will have paper presentations by UG students, PG students, and also faculties. So like this, it goes, and we have already worked on the crucial pharmacology trend books, volume 3, 4 already released into the market, and released for volume 4. So volume 4 and volume 5, we will be releasing all these in presence of the dignitaries of our organization, and also the our office, our society office bearers. And the second day we continue with the finals of quiz and other award ceremony and grant. We are also planning for this time we are planning for 4 grants, research grants. Postgraduate students 2 grants, 20,000 each, and faculties 2 grants, 20,000 each. Interested interesting projects can be submitted, and we will be issuing totally of around 80,000 as the grant for research proposals. So like this, very interesting programs are there, and we end with the general body meeting also. The links are already there, so this brochure will contain all. And who can attend this program, like medical pharmacologists, scientists who are involved in the pharmacological research and also medical research, and healthcare professionals, clinicians, and industry professionals, educators and academic leaders, and students, postgraduate students and UG students also, mainly for presenting the papers for the undergraduate students, and postgraduate students, as a full delegate, they can attend. So why you should attend? I think I have already told you enough reasons. Details are given in this. Please, go ahead and look into the complete brochure, and supporting organizations. You already know Dr. Chandramma Dayanand Sagar Institute of Medical Education and Research, coming from Bangalore, and it is under the Dayanand Sagar University. We are very proud that it is one of the university which is figuring in the national level. And Medical Pharmacologists is the society which is already serving you. So we will be joining hands to make it a big successful event. I'm sure like our administrators will be speaking soon, and they will give you more assurance. So with this, I would like to show the chief patrons and organizing committee. So we will have mainly Dr. Ravi Mala will be our organizing secretary, Dr. Padma will be co-organizing secretary, and Dr. Durga Prasad, again associate professor, is the co-organizing secretary, and Dr. Anusha will be co-organizing secretary. So like this, we will have other organizing team members, Dr. Raghavendra, Dr. Sagar, Dr. Srini, and Dr. Asha. So we have a plan of wide plan of scientific advisory board members. You can see here. So there are the national highly received speakers, and so they are also advisory board members in various societies and journals. So like this, and we have the scientific committee also, who are already served to our society in one or the other manner already. So you can see all these. And then, so we are located at a very nice place. Bangalore is a very attractive place. It's a very, globally known, attractive place. So you can, explore Bangalore with a lot of, both combined with divine, places, also the, interesting tourist destinations. So and also we have a nice, interesting cuisine. All of you can enjoy, authentic idli, vada, dosa, and many other, South Indian dishes. And we have very nice, adjacent to our district, we have very nice, interesting places to visit and check around also. And again, Malay Maheshwara, so is one of the powerful god. And Srirangapatna is another, like Sriranganatheshwara will be there. And sculptures are also spread around. So bird sanctuaries there, and river raft. We have very interesting places. Please come here and explore Karnataka, explore Bangalore, explore nearby districts. So I would like to just to introduce the website. Let me just quickly make you to visit this site. Very easy to locate our site. It is embedded within our society site itself. So it's not a big deal. So we can easily locate our conference site within our society website. I think a little bit of network is going slow. But let me introduce through our brochure itself. In the brochure itself, it is given, all the links are there. So yeah. So with this, I would like to, I'll show maybe after our dignitary speech is over. I'll again, take over and then give you the more details about our brochure, our website and all. So now, Dr. Padmaja, can you take over? Yeah, just you can see here, it is having various, welcome message, first announcement, registration details, everything is there, including only scientific program is not yet, given. Accommodation, regarding accommodation, we can see that like a lot of properties are listed. In addition to this, we will be, there are additional properties we are trying to work out. And we have the very, energetic Dr. Sagar and Dr. Raghavendra, who will be supporting the accommodation and travel related things. So let me just, like you can see the previous year's award ceremony details here. And I think these are all the things which, brings us together. Yeah, now the website is here. So you can see here, this is the place where you can find MPSCON2026 and entire, all the fields are here. So please go through the entire brochure, and then, we will again, discuss more. And if any issues are there, I'm always there in WhatsApp, and you can always connect with me. So we will support you in whatever the best way. And our team is very energetic and very enthusiastically waiting to receive you all. Thank you so much for joining this meeting, and we look forward to see you all. Now, Dr. Padmaja, can you take over?
Please share the screen, sir.
And stop. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Moving forward, so MPSCON2026 committee is highly indebted to the senior management of CD Cymer DSU, our Chancellor DSU, Dr. Hemachandra Sagar, Pro-Chancellor DSU, Dr. Premchandra Sagar, and Vice Chancellor DSU, Professor B.S. Satyanarayana, sir. And our Medical Director, Dr. A.C. Ashok, sir, and Dean and Principal, Dr. Prashant Kumar, sir. So, we are highly indebted for their constant support and encouragement. Now I request Dr. A.C. Ashok, sir, Director, CD Cymer, Dayanand Sagar University, to address this event.
Can you unmute, sir? Ashok, sir, can you unmute?
I think you can call him once, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir, we are not able to hear you. Hello. Sir. Hello. Hello. Sir, we are not able to hear you, sir. Can you unmute, sir?
Sir, share his screen.
Sir, there is a in the mobile, just a minute. Hello. Okay.
Sir, please share his screen, sir. Sir's screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, now can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you, sir.
Yeah. Pleasant morning to all of you. A warm welcome from CD Cymer. And we are indeed privileged to be a part of the conference. And I congratulate our Professor, Head of the Department, Dr. Shrimurthy, for taking the lead. And we promise you that it will be a power-packed, lot of knowledge at the same time. Bangalore being a fantastic weather, and you are going to enjoy the stay in our place. And we are slightly away from the hub, rustle bustle of Bangalore. So this is definitely going to be a nice spot for you to have such deliberations. And I wish the conference all the success. And it would be a privilege for all of us to host this event in our soil. And once again, a warm welcome to all the dignitaries and the members of the your pharmacology body and the delegates who are going to be a part of it in the conference which is going to be held. A warm welcome to all of you. And I thank Shrimurthy sir for having taken the lead. And the entire team of pharmacology, they've done a wonderful job. And I can promise you that it would be an enjoyable session. At the same time, it would be a lot of things you will deliberate, and these things are definitely helpful for the future, especially the youngsters and the students. It will be of a great help. And once again, I welcome all the delegates and the members of the Pharmacology Council. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you
you
so much of encouraging words for the conference. Moving forward, I request Dr. Prashant Kumar, sir, Dean and Principal, CD Timer, to address this online gathering. Sir, he was busy.
So we'll, I think, let me just find out. Maybe we can move to the next person. I'll just try to find her.
Shall I move to the?
Yeah. He actually he will be online. Just a minute.
Okay.
So can we move on to the next person?
Yes, sir. And we also thank Dr. Prashant Kumar, sir, for his encouragement for this event. So moving forward, I request Dr. Jayachandran, sir, Deputy Director, CD Cymer DSU, to address this online gathering.
Dr. Guru Prasad, sir, is there, so we can ask him to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I request Dr. Major Guru Prasad T, Deputy MS, CD Cymer DSU, to please address this gathering.
A very good morning to everyone who's present online today. Heartfelt congratulations to the MPSCON team and a very, very happy new year to all of you. At the outset, I would just like to express my deepest appreciation to Dr. Shivamurthy, Dr. Padmaja, and the entire team for their passionate and tireless efforts as always. So I'm pretty sure MPSCON2026 is going to be a resounding success. We have the blessings of our management, and as our respected director, Dr. Ashok sir, just mentioned, we are all a team who will put in our heart and soul and ensure that you are all comfortable. So it's not just a conference, it's a kind of a future-ready ecosystem where all the medical pharmacologists are going to meet with a certain sense of purpose. We're going to meet on technology. We're going to talk about translational research. In fact, as we speak, we are an institution who's like unapologetically focused on technology and translations. We have just recently launched a satellite. One of our students, he launched a satellite, DSAT, in collaboration with ISRO. So that's the kind of cutting edge work that is happening. So AI first ecosystem, AI first university in India. So at CD Summer, we just don't host delegates. We host ideas, we host collaborations, we nurture futuristic thoughts. So let me assure the entire fraternity, the MPS fraternity, we are ready. We are ready to host you all. We are ready to learn with you all. We are ready to collaborate with each one of you and set fantastic benchmarks in international quality with the vision and the backing we have to our management. So a very, very warm welcome to all of you, and look forward to meeting each one of you in MPSCON 2026. Best wishes to all of you. Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Yeah, Prashant, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for your kind words and all. Dr. Prashant sir is, I think, he's a little bit sick. Illness is there, so we can move forward to the next session. Dr.
Yes.
Jayachandra, I think, is still in the busy with some administrative meetings. He's the deputy director, and Prashant sir is a little bit having health issues, so he may not be able to join today. Madhu sir is there. Prashant, Guru Prasad sir, Madhu sir is there.
No. I think he's just went out to manage some exigency.
Okay. Yeah.
So let's proceed. Let's proceed.
Okay. So let us proceed. So thank you so much, sir. Dr. Padmaja, you can proceed with the next program.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Now we move on with the program. Now I request Dr. Melvin George, Treasurer, MPSCON 2026, Professor and Head, Department of Clinical Pharmacology, SRMC, Chennai, and he is the chairperson for this MPSCON 2026. I request you to address the gathering.
Thank you, Dr. Padmaja, and a very good morning to each and every one of you, the dignitaries in this attending this webinar. We warmly welcome all of you to be a part of MPSCON 2026 at Bangalore. As you have seen, when you would have seen the brochures and even the videos, you could have seen how beautiful the campus is. We really look forward to visiting it, and we are now in the process of putting forward the scientific agenda, and we just want to assure you all that you will not go unsatisfied. You will definitely find this as a very different conference, a conference, as Dr. Guru Prasad just mentioned, with coming up with new innovations where you will find a lot of inspiration to take home. So we just want all of you to make the best use of this 2 days conference and the workshop. Please do register for it. We look forward to your active participation, and of course, there's going to be a galaxy of awards given to a lot of eminent pharmacologists who have been contributing to the field and even to MPS. And we all know how passionate a person Dr. Shivamurthy is. In even the previous conferences, which are not held in his institute, it was held at Assam and AIIMS Guwahati and at Savita in Chennai. We saw how active Sir was in bringing a grand spectacle there along with the local organizing committee. So I'm sure this conference happening in his own institute, it's going to be one of the best conferences of MPSCon, and we can certainly look forward to this. So make the best use of it. I especially want to thank the management of CD Cymer for giving us this platform to be hosting the MPSCon in your institute, sir. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. So now moving forward, I request Dr. Fulan Sharma, General Secretary, MPSCon, and Assistant Professor, AIIMS Guwahati. He is a co-chairperson for MPSCon 2026 to please address this online gathering.
So a very good morning. I am Dr. Fulan Sharma. I am Assistant Professor in AIIMS Guwahati in Pharmacology. So at the very first, I wish very best for MPSCon 2026 success. We wish a grand success. And I hope this will open up new endeavors, new sources of learning, or new ways of learning among the MD Pharmacology residents and everyone who attends it. Also, we will so we will support by your systematic review and meta-analysis workshop. So that will be very helpful for learning for the students. And at the same time, I wish all the best. And this regarding this webinar, so this will be a very good one, because without publication, if your data is only collected and it is not published, so that is basically useless for the society, because your research findings should actually benefit the society. If it is not benefiting the society, it is not servicing, or it is not serving its purpose. So writing what to publish, how to identify the research gaps, all is very, very important. At the same time, analyzing the data and your conveying what is the meaning of the data to the public, that is very, very important. Internal validity and external validity, those are all equally important. So I wish all the best for both MPSCon 2026 and also for today's webinar. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Shivamurthy, sir, to please take over this the next session on by the guest speaker.
I would like to, thank for our director, Dr. Ashok sir, and Dr. Prasad sir, and in absence, Dr. Prashant sir, Dr. Madhu sir, and Dr. Jayachandra sir also, for giving us the, for joining this program, and also our management, right from the chief patrons, and everyone. And I would like to thank my, organizing committee members, my department colleagues, everyone who has agreed and ready to support this program. With this launch activity of our MPSCON 2026, we have just like completed the first part of our program, and now we will be taking forward the meeting towards the webinar part. Definitely, we will have the vote of thanks in the end. Again, we will be thanking our management and everyone who is participating in this. So with this, I would be very happy to take the lead towards our today's program. So let me introduce our today's speakers. Okay, so let me introduce our today's co-chairperson, Dr. Pulen Sharma, Assistant Professor, Department of Pharmacology, AIIMS Guwahati. So he is one of the highly accomplished pharmacologists with MBBS and MD and DM from PGI, and he has already 115 publications to his credit, and he has a very good text and light of citations, and he is among ranked world's top 2 scientists and scholars. GPS global ranking of 120 pharmacology and toxicology group for last 5 years, and he has received various grants like BHR Young Scientist grant and first in the world. Like ICMR first in the world grant also for multiple competitive grants he has participated, and he has also got, and he is also patent holder for various technologies. And then so leadership role, so he is at the DHR Center for the Evidence-Based Guidelines in Technical Resource Center, and PI Principal Investigator of STA IN Regional Resource Center, Coordinator of ADR Monitoring, MDMC and Regional Training Center, Nodal Officer for Drone-Based Health Delivery Initiative, and then National Contributor for stem cell and lung cancer, and he has national evidence-based guidelines. He has contributed to this, and then he's also professionally associated with us as the General Secretary of Medical Pharmacology Society, and he has guided a few, M.Pharma students and also 3 PhD and 1 MD scholar. So with this, we are very thankful to him for joining us today. And again, Dr. Melvin will be our today's chairperson. Dr. Melvin George is the distinguished professor and head Department of Clinical Pharmacology at the SRM Medical College Hospital and Research Center. And so he's also associated with Hindu Mission Hospital as the Clinical Pharmacology Clinical Research Center, where he's doing a lot of investigations, and he has worked for more than 50 clinical trials, and he has more than 110 peer-reviewed publications, and he has delivered more than 100 topics on especially related to research ethics, biostatistics, clinical trial design, and he's also quiz master also, very very popular. And last year he received MPS Most Promising Senior MD Pharmacologist Award at AIIMS Guwahati. So thank you so much. Now I will allow the our chairperson to introduce our speaker. So Dr. Melvin, can you do that honor?
Yes, sir. It gives me a great privilege to be introducing our speaker of the day, who is Dr. Madhav Rao. my former colleague at Chikmar. So Dr. Madhav Rao is Associate Dean Research at AIIMS Mangalagiri, and he's also an additional professor of pharmacology, and he's a CCSEA nominee and NMC assessor, and is also a CDSEA nominee. And he is also a former founding member of the ethics committee at AIIMS Mangalagiri, and he works as a professor at the AIIMS Mangalagiri Department of Pharmacology. And we are very happy to have his expertise, where he's going to share his expertise on this important topic about publications. So over to you, Dr. Madhav. Dr. Madhav, are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I audible?
You're
Yes,
audible. You
Okay.
can share your screen.
I'll just see. My slides are visible? And
Yeah, sure. Visible. Yeah, you
Yeah,
are
I can see a black screen. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, visible.
Okay. Very good morning. Myself, Dr. Madhav Rao, and let me thank the MPS platform to giving this opportunity to say a few of the important things how to publish it. So I'll be in the next 25 to 30 minutes. I'll be talking about the what are the important things that we should keep in mind when you are sending the paper, or before, like how the manuscripts to be prepared well in advance, so that the it likely to be published in a good impact factor. Preparing a high quality and impactful manuscript for publication in high impact medical journal, of course, it requires a huge effort and practice. It won't comes within a day. So it requires as you start with your career, while you sending the papers, you will get a lot of inputs from the reviewer itself, and that makes you to stronger and stronger. So that's it is a practice. It is not the like a one day phenomena. So the first thing is success begins with understanding the way you would like to send your paper, and the what is the scope and many other things. Why publish a high impact factor journal? There are various reasons, already you know it. One thing is the global reach. The your paper should reach the worldwide, and it can influence the impact in the health research, and of course it have the impact in your career life too. Uh, what the editors and reviewers first look for when you send the manuscript to the journal. The first thing is the novelty and the originality. That's what we always think of, that how novel you were studied, and how much its originality when it comes to the its impact in the current healthcare system, and how clearly you have presented your things in the paper. That is like how whether it is structured and the logical organized content. Those are the important thing that definitely the first thing it when it go to the editor, they are going to see it, and how definitely it can impact the to the society. Next thing is uh, choosing the right journal. That is another most important thing before starting the sending the manuscript. First thing, based on your study, based on the your field, the individual has to first thing, he has to match the his study as per the journal scope. So that is a very important thing. Otherwise, most of the articles which have been sent without the scope of the journals will be straightforwardly rejected. So that will save our lot of time, instead of like sending the study which is not relevant to that to the scope of the journal. So that is another most important thing. If you select the right journal, half of the work has been already
done. So that's how it makes the huge difference. Coming to the next thing is crafting and compelling the manuscript title and abstract. This is again most important thing before anyone reading the complete article manuscript. First they will see the what is the title, so that will make someone the really, that's what we say, the first impression is the best impression. So the title has to be as per the, again there are various guidelines. For example, if the clinical trial, it has to follow as per the consult guidelines, and then it comes to the like animal studies like ARI guideline. There are various guidelines, depends on the what kind of study it is, whether it like observational study like stroke, then it is like meta-analysis, it's like prisma, and many more. And next thing, the abstract. How the abstract is the one, the gateway for the research. It should be so uh, simple, in the sense it should tell exactly what is the your complete the manuscript. It gives you just a mirror image of the content of the whole manuscript. So somebody after reading it, they can understand how it can impact the overall that journal scope, at the same time how it is important. So that is very important thing. Uh, Writing a clear and informative scientific title is a very important thing, and most of the time we should add as per the guidelines as already stated, like study design and strategic keywords. So that makes a very huge difference and impact in the mind of the editors. Coming to the abstracts can have the depends on the, again it is uh, based on the journal to journal. So as per the journals, uh, whatever their guidelines, we need to follow it. Most of the journals they will follow either the like structured or unstructured format. If it is structured, then you write about the background, what is the context and rationale, and the methods, what are the design used, and how the patients were recruited, and many other things. And then result, key findings with the data, and finally the conclusion with implication and impact. So generally the abstract includes around 150 to 250 words. So that is one thing. And then avoid wherever possible, avoid unnecessary the jargon words, and the best practice has to be uh, done. And uh, and whenever possible, avoid the short form, especially in the title. So that is the one important thing that should be kept in mind. Common mistake that mostly will bring imbalanced content. That is the abstract is saying one thing, and after reading the paper, that is completely different. So that there should not be mismatch. So that can lead to the most that can have the very negative impact on the author's side, and so that highly chances of getting rejected. And wrong structure, writing abstract like an introduction. So that is also most of the time we have seen that they will be writing something which is not relevant to that article, and many elements will be missing, like omitting the data, conclusion, many things. So it completely gives the complete the summarize and organize content of the story of the whole manuscript. Coming to the introduction should be that gives the again it is the first part, that you begin with the what is the background, and what is the gap in the scientific literature, and how this study is going to fill that gap. So that if it's clearly stated, so then it is very clear that so how this study is going to add to the existing knowledge and going to fill the knowledge gap. Provide focus background relevant to the study, stay focused, and identify the gap. And most of the time, we need to also state the hypothesis and the research question explicitly. That is very important thing, again, as per the IMRAD format. So make it very crystal clear that what was the hypothesis and what is the aims and objectives of the that particular research work. And it should have the logical flow, like write in a prose, that is use the flowing paragraphs, not in the bullet points. Scientific tone, again it is apply the passive voice appropriately, and logical progression, build the from general to the specific. So that's how it should go. And methods, it should be in a such a way that it should be very transparent, and someone wants to do the study, it can be reproducible, and every information detail, the methodology has to be explained in the methodology part. So that is the another most important point that should be kept in mind. If any inconsistent or the inadequate information in the methodology, that gives the again the negative impact on the negative impact to the author. So that again need to be clearly stated, so that anyone can, if they follow the same methodology, can reproduce the same results in any part of the country. Provide scientific details for replication, like what are the participants, like selection criteria, inclusion, exclusion, and who are the patients, and how are the what are the study design, and what are the intervention used, and in detail, and how the measurements were, like parameters were taken, and how they are, what are the various tools are used, and what are the statistical test methods. So everything has to be in a very transparent manner. Avoid including background or results in the methodology. That is it should be in an appropriate section. Use diagrams or flowchart for complex protocols. So when that is a very easier, rather than reading a text in a form of like paragraphs and paragraphs. So make it your own chart or flowchart in a such a way that it can completely give the overall study, overall the methodology followed in a in the research protocol. So that is another thing. If it like systematic review methodology, there is a proper methodology, like the Prisma chart has to be kept in mind. If any other study, so you can make your own simple and self-explanatory flow diagram, so that it can be easier to understand to the audience and also to the editors. Result section, presenting your data very clearly and objectively. That is very important thing. That should be with a clarity and precision. So what exactly the data tells to the in a scientific way, and presenting the results without interpretation is again it is a waste of this thing. So report with a very precision, present the facts, what exactly the statistical methodologies or statistical method says, and it should be summarized in the tables, appropriate tables or figures wherever required, which can self-explanatory there without referring to the any further text. So that is the how the tables and figures that has to be made into the result section. Most of the time, after I have seen most of the time the tables or the figures, most of the time there will be various doubts which come into the mind that cannot be understood once first time when you are seeing it. But after going through the complete article, then only you can come to know that okay, this is what exactly what the table or the graph says. But it should not be in that way. It is a self-explanatory. It should have all the relevance like has to be explained in a simple language, and wherever required, abbreviation has to be expanded, and all the axis and y axis has to be properly um, labeled, and everything has to be kept into the in the table or the graph itself. Highlight the key findings with the various statistical significance level, like the confidence interval, p-values, what are the effect size, what test was used, and the various other statistical methodologies. This already I have already been told this regarding this, like there should be a self-explanatory. And coming to the discussion should be interpreting and contextualizing your findings. So again, it should be written in a very the method where what your study found and how it is each parameter represents its significance and how it differs, or the how it is like going, what are the different other studies which have been similar kind of studies has been done in the in the in the in the medical literature, and what are the contrasting results, and if it is contrasting, what could be the reasons and what are the strengths and weakness of the study. So those things has to be highlighted in the discussion. And one thing should be kept in mind that discussion should not include the result. I mean to say, most of the time the same results are again repeated in the discussion. So that should not be the it should be kept in mind. So discussion is about the study findings. How does it signify each parameter and what does it mean, and how it is signifies in the real clinical practice, and what other studies says about the similar like kind of studies, and the strength and weakness of the study, how the bias was like um, it was prevented, and various other things. And finally, can start by summarizing the main findings very clearly uh, with the and compare the result with the previous studies. Already have mentioned it, and address the limitations very honestly and suggest the future research also. And there is no study which is completely 100% which is has taken into complete account of avoiding the biases and confounders. There will be definitely some kind of because of certain reasons, or because of the time constraints, or the uh, or it could be because of the financial constraints and various ethical reasons, that would have been not done in a would have been, there will be some limitations, and those limitations has to be highlighted very honestly. So that is one thing that should be kept in mind, and end with a strong and impactful conclusion based on the findings in the results. So the conclusion should not deviate from the uh, what the results has been obtained, or the what the data speaks. So it should be based on the what are the data, and finally it can be added the further implications of this study, and how the further research can go with these findings. And this already has been highlighted, like references, tables, figures has to be references has to be as per the policy of the journal. It has to follow what the every journal has their own. Most of the journals usually follow the Vancouver style, or the journal's own style. That needs to be kept in mind and should be uniform. Uniformity has to be maintained. Use up to date and relevant references. Generally, they say reference has to be the recent one, in the sense in the last 5 years, and if it is very important, which has really important to this particular study, then the even the old reference can be taken. And this is about the references, and it has to be uniform, and organize the tables figures very logically, and number sequentially, position and the reference clearly in the text, and maintain consistent formatting, and avoiding redundancy between the text tables and figures. Most of the time, this is the very common mistakes or the errors that will happen, and that will give the very negative impression on behalf of the authors. So the text is saying something, and the tables and figures are saying something. So most of the time, there will be a difference in the numbers, or those things has to be taken into account, and that's why the proofreading is very important. It has to be read 3 times, 4 times, and even it has to be given to the other like colleagues, so they have to go through each and every the number which has been stated in the text at the same time in the tables and graphs. So that should both should match. And most of the time, another thing is while doing in a hurry, it will be copy pasted from somewhere, and the number is what represented in the tables and figure is different, and what has been said or the highlighted in the text is different. So those things has to be taken into account. And language style and formatting, again, that requires the huge as you write and write more, it gives the more better experience. And there are various softwares that can be used to make a better way of like representing the better language, this thing. And write in a clear and polished scientific English, like, okay, short sentences improve the clarity and comprehension instead of writing paragraphs and paragraphs. And finally, after reading that, no one can, finally, it gives what the actually the author would like to say. And active voice use wherever appropriate, and minimal jargon and scientific terms has to be used. And it has to be proofread and edited thoroughly by all the authors. Check the grammar, spelling, and should be consistently throughout, and revise formatting compliance, and consider professional editing wherever required. If not possible some of the time, so whenever it like the authors feel it has to go for the professional editing, then it can be it can they can go through that one. Follow journal formatting, of course, that is the it is again very important thing. Adherence to the journal style and their formatting is important. Font size, spacing, and the number of word counts, margins, section, various, whatever the, as per the journal, we need to read the complete author guidelines. So based on that, it has to be formatted. And submission and peer review process, navigate the submission process to as per the again general requirement to maximize the chances of acceptance. And write a proper covering letter and explain the importance of this research work, and its how its significance and in the impact the work to the current existing knowledge. And full disclosure, including the conflict of interest, that is the most important thing that has to be mentioned in the covering letter, including the article. And respond thoughtfully to reviewer comments. So that is another next thing. As you submit it, as the once the submission happens, of course, the comments will come from the editor side and the reviewer side. So that has to be read carefully, understand the what the reviewer has in his mind, and respond respectfully, and address the concerns which has been raised by the reviewer or the editor, and revise the manuscript and resubmit again. And be persistent and learn from the rejection. This is the very important thing. It won't happen just like somebody is submitting the first time. There is a high chance that it may get rejected. So from that point of view, you learn that what are the mistakes, are the things that has been done, and based on that you modify it, strengthen your paper, and keep submitting until and unless you become a mastery over like writing a good paper. So it requires the consistent and persistent effort. So that is how the persistent adaptation lead to the finally the success. Though definitely as someone uh, does it more and more, the as experience is added, and that's how build the confidence. At the same time, he the author can become the mastery over that one, and that's how he can um, become the good like writer. And common pitfalls and how to avoid them. There are some pitfalls that has need to be taken into account. Learn from the common mistakes that has been already stated from the previous editor or the reviver. The most one thing is lack of novelty or the clear research question. So that is the one thing. Most of the time, the editor straightforward, he will reject the manuscript. So that is the foundation of the like foundation of any research work. It has to be clearly stated, as already discussed. and what is the novelty, how this novelty can fill the gap to the existing knowledge. Poorly structured manuscript are unclear writing. The most of the time, what has been written, that is very vague or very like in a sketchy manner. So that so those things has to be improved and has to be organized in a better way and follow the IMRAT format and maintain the logical flow. Start from the basics to go to the what exactly you have done in your study. And overloading of introduction or abstract with excessive detail, again, that gives the very wrong impression. Make it very clear up to the point that what exactly you have done and how it can make the difference to the medical science. And insufficient methodological detail or statistical rigor. This already has been told. The methodology should be in detail and it should be sufficient enough to repeat the same study in any lab in any part of the world. So that is the one thing that should be kept into mind. It should be very, very transparent, and every detail has to be mentioned in the article. And ignoring the journal specific requirement. Most of the time, this can happen. The author has to go in detail about the author's guidelines for the submission to that particular journal. It's all guideline. Most of the time, almost 60% of the time, the rejection is due to because of the not following the requirement of the specific journal's uh, adherence. And so that will save a lot of time, and this can be easily preventable because once we go what the based on the guidelines, we can just strictly adhere to that guideline. So that makes the editor to consider and to go through the article and the chances of acceptance, provided that it is the study is novel and other things. And real world examples of some manuscript success. Okay, learn from the manuscripts which has been really okay. So one thing is coming to the like publishing in the NEJM journal. So if you see the most of the articles which have been published in the high impact factor journals like NEJM and other things, there's a clear mention of hypothesis. It is a well-defined research question, robust technologies, that methods used, rigorous study design, and how it has been executed will be mentioned in a very transparent and in detailed manner. And clinical significant findings in the form of like tables and various graphs and methodologies, and the statistical methods, and perfect compliance, and followed all journal guidelines. And systematic review in the Lancet, comprehensive literature search, transparent and reproducible methods, structured abstract format, and clear clinical implication, and high quality supplementary material. So that will make the key success for publishing in high impact factor journals like Lancet. The early career research journey, already I have told you, there will be definitely initial rejections will be there, and so that requires mentorship support from the senior colleagues with improvements. At the same time, thoughtful revisions as we get the reviewers' comments and editors' comment, incorporate that feedback systematically and improve the paper. And eventually, finally, that will lead to the eventual success with acceptance in the high impact factor journal. And can use the technology and resources wherever required nowadays in the AI world. So there are various tools and resources that can streamline the manuscript preparation and submission process. Use the reference management tool, including like EndNote, Zotero, and various other things. And for enhancing the writing the long ways like Grammarly and the professional editing service also, somebody can take the help of that one. And formatting tools, automated citation styling, and template compliance that, and many other AI tools are available. You can just use them, and so that it improves the overall script of the in the manuscript. Okay, deposit protocols and data in repositories, enhance the transparency whenever it has been asked by the reviver or the editor. So you should have the backup with all the data, which is the raw data that has need to be preserved. Even as per the ICMR guidelines, the data has to be preserved at least 3 to 5 years after the completion of the study. So that is one thing, important thing, and enable reproducibility. Others can verify your findings with that whatever the data you have collected it, and there are various journal requirements. Some journals may require the data sharing statements also. The ethical consent and authorship criteria, it has to be followed as per the ICMJ guidelines, like based on the substantial contribution to the conception of the design, drafting or revising critically, and final approval version of the manuscript, and accountability for all aspects. So based on that only the authorship can be given to the manuscript, and disclose all conflict of interest and funding sources in a transparent manner. And final checklist before submission, a comprehensive final review ensures nothing is overlooked before the submission. So these are the certain things that need to be taken into account, and all sections again verified: title, abstract, main text, references, and visual elements like tables, graphs, supplementary materials, supporting documents, including covering letter, author contribution, and disclosure, and everything. And follow the various reporting guidelines, as already mentioned. If it is a clinical trial, it is a consult guidelines, and you can go through the Equator website, and based on your study design, you can just go to the that particular reporting guideline that will make the better writing of or making your manuscript as per that particular reporting guideline, and it can give the more chances of acceptance in the journal. That is the one important thing. And compliance with the journal guidelines, including the formatting, word limits, ethical approvals, and registration, appropriate registration. If it is the clinical trial, registering the clinical trial registry, and the consent of the study participant, and various supplementary files, including protocol, data, and appendices. And when it comes to some pictures, the quality of the picture, resolution, format, and legends, all those things has to be as per the guidelines of the journal. And language clarity should be already I have told you, should be in a proper language, and it will professionally edited, and wherever the jargon terminal has to be minimized, and abbreviation has to be defined, and consistent terminal should be used. So that these are the certain things. With this one, to finally conclude, the path to publication success depends on the goal is to reach the global audience, and the work has to be cited by the various other scientists around the world, and change the medicine with to improve the patient care, start writing with confidence. So that requires a lot of effort, and as you go and it makes someone like more perfect, and it is it is a life learning process. As you do the more and more, so that gives a more confidence, and making that experience can be make you the more confident. With this, I will stop here, and if there are any questions, I'll be very happy to take it. And thank you.
Yeah, the floor is open for questions. You can put your questions in the chat box. So maybe I'll set the ball rolling by starting Madhav. So Dr. Madhav, what is your opinion about writing a letter to the editor before you submit your manuscript, asking whether this article is it a suitable lead for your particular journal? Is it a good practice to do that rather than doing the entire process of submission and then getting a letter after 2 days saying this actually is not within the scope?
Yeah, it's a very good question. There are actually even some websites So based on your study title and some keywords, you can place that keywords and the title that can suggest the way where this article can be submitted to that particular journal. So these are the certain things that you can screen before submission to the writing to the journal to the editor. So that is the best way. And even you can just before that you can go through the journal scope and what are their like intended like area of like publication. So based on that also you can go through it before writing that. Once you are ready, then you can write to even the editor and you can go ahead.
Thank you. And there is a question from the audience. Is covering letter a must when you are writing an article to a journal? Is a covering letter mandatory?
Covering letter is it is again as per the journals guidelines. Most of the journals they will ask for the covering letter, and it depends. And some of the journals their submission is directly on directly online platform, so you can just give your all the details and just submit the details of the every author and make a one account and you can submit it. And most of the time the journals will ask for the covering letter. It depends.
Yes, I would also like to add that covering letter should not be looked at as something as just as a checklist. A lot of times people do it as just a checklist stating that they're submitting this article, this is the topic, this is the thing. But it should be something more than that. As Dr. Madhav said in his presentation, you should have a compelling argument or a reason as to why the editor should accept this article for their journal. So you need to really substantiate by giving a strong, short summary of what your article is going to be of help, why your article is going to be of use to the readers of that particular journal. It should be very compelling argument for accepting the article for review process in the first place. So please take covering letter as something very important.
Yeah.
Any other questions? How to avoid journal rejection? Which point should we mainly focus before submission? Question from Dr. Joshua.
Yeah, most of the things I think I have covered. That tips goes. First thing is like your first thing is you adhere to the journal's scope, and the next thing is clearly state the in the IMRAT format. Make all the very clear, like your title, your abstract should be in such a way that it really impresses that something is novel in that one. Those things has to be taken into account, and the methodology should be very in a detailed and transparent manner, and results the whatever the data speaks, that should be only has to be explicitly explained in the results part, and based on that only the conclusion has to be drawn, and the reference should be uniform, and it should be the recent one, and it is connected to the that I mean to say to that particular research work. And most of the time, even the rejection is due to because of the self plagiarism also. In the sense, the same author is citing his own article. That is also again self plagiarism. So those many things will be taken into account. So it is the overall thing has to be start from the like basic, like from the abstract to the till the references. So everything has to be kept in mind to avoid the rejection.
I think, thank you, Madhav. I think writing an article and getting it accepted in journal is something that it comes with practice, and
yes,
it's a trial and error method.
Yes.
We, in spite of doing all the checks, all what we're expecting, sometimes if it falls to a reviewer who's very critical of the manuscript, it might be very difficult to convince them. But what we need to do is we have to ensure that we follow all the author guidelines in the first place, and secondly, it's important that your results part, that is, I think, the most important. The results, tables, figures. Please give maximum importance to this, and of course the abstract, because that's where the core part of your article is. So the way the tables and figures are there, a story should come out of it as to what exactly you're trying to message you're going to give the audience. And identifying the right journal is also very, very important. You might have a fantastic article, but if it is going to a journal for which that's not the primary bread and butter, then again it's going to be rejected. So identify whether your journal is really the appropriate fit for the article that you have written. Okay.
That's true. That is very important.
Okay, and one more question. A few journals are asking for proofreading professional certificate. How to go about this?
That I think that we need to take the help of any like professional proofreaders. There are some professional online these are available, so that I think that you can go with that. And some journal itself can ask for that. They will charge for the proofreading, so that service also available. Some journals, but they will ask for the like it will be costly. Most of the like if you go for the like Western journal, international journals, so they will add a huge cost on that one.
Yes. Thank you, Madhav. So when it comes to proofreading certificate, as Madhav said, the services provided by the journal many times are very expensive. So a cheaper option would be to identify someone who's doing it in your own city at a very nominal rate. For example, here we know some English professors in some of the universities in Chennai who do this on a payment basis, and they charge something like 2,000, 3,000 for a manuscript, and you get a certificate from them. And that is usually accepted by most journals. So those working in universities who are English professors, generally their services are considered acceptable by many journals. So you can try to identify who are those kind of people who are providing service in your city or even any other city also. Should be fine. I think we are almost done with the questions. Any other questions from any other members? Dr. Fulan, you want to comment anything?
I believe that I believe he is busy with his college function.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay, but I think it's like what you rightly said that it's most important is your confidence. How confident you are that your paper is good. Most importantly, language wise and the content wise, structure wise, definitely rejection should not be taken into the mind that okay, I'm done, I will not be able to progress. Like that it should not have. So once if there is a failure or if there is a rejection, I think you should take that as a lesson, go forward, and it's like a battle. You need to keep on innovate yourself so that you can win the battle. See, most importantly, why to publish? Why to publish means one is that your professional growth, because nowadays NMC or most of the regulatory agencies, they expect you to publish. That is one. Second one is that like for every promotions or any even nowadays because of NIR rank or many other ranking portal means opportunities have come in. So many institutes, they want to compete and they want to figure themselves in the top university list. So your management will definitely ask you for publications, at least 3 to 5 publications per year. You should not take it as a pressure. Okay, it should be taken as a pleasure, and it should be taken with a positive note, so that One is your own professional career will improve, your knowledge will improve, your skills will improve, and most importantly, it will motivate you to read through the already available journals, available information, refresh yourself, and then put that information in a very structured manner so that you can communicate to the world what is your research area of interest, what is the finding of your research outcome, and what kind of futures, like it will make you to think in a forward thinking. You will start having that, and then you will motivate the world to look forward in a the way how you want to your world to be. So that's something which is very important and interesting, and your thoughts should modulate this world to do better in future. So like this, like this is a very great opportunity, and you should not take shortcuts. Of course, sometimes it will take 1 year, 2 years. One journal, it took almost 2 years for one article to publish. So I have to, continuously be in touch with the journal editor, request them, and explain them how much important is this research work is, and how it's going to change the world or yourself, also your organization. So like this, and also your previous publications will help you to get the funding for your future research work. So without the previous experience, I think very important organizations like GST, ICMR, or any even like even we will be like we said that this year we are giving 2 postgraduate research grants and 2 faculty research grants. So we will also be looking for the most competitive investigator to come forward and take this opportunity. Means we are just budding organization, but like you can imagine ICMR and all, so thousands of investigators are applying, and winning the grant is a kind of very prestigious thing, and sometimes it will change your life also. So like this, please take this research work and also publication as a very important opportunity to grow yourself. And many like MPS recognizes the pharmacologists for best pharmacologist award we give, lifetime achievement award we give, young pharmacologist award we give. So how do we give all this? Based on how strong is your CV, how how you are stimulating yourself to publish, how you want to project yourself in the public, and show your research work to, because unless you publish, how do we know what is the evidence that you have done the research work, which is going to which is very important, and also which is going to change the people how they think in the future. So like this, I think it's a great opportunity for us to take it forward, and I think Dr. Melvin, it is your I think as a chairperson. Yeah.
So thank you, Dr. Thank you, Dr. Shivamurthy, for your valuable comments. And thank you so much, Dr. Madhavara, for brilliantly bringing up this important aspect of how to publish a paper in a journal. I'm sure the audience would have benefited from this. Looking forward to hear from you in future MPS engagements too. Thank you so much, Dr. Madhav. I hand over the time to the organizers.
Yeah. So now I request Dr. Ravi D. Mada to propose the vote of thanks. Before that, I would like to show the certificates of for today's chairpersons and co-chairpersons and the speaker. So let me just give you. Just I will take a few minutes. Okay. So now the certificates will start. Okay, so here, so please, congratulations, Dr. Madhav Rao. You did an excellent job. Thanks for accepting our invitation and putting up a nice presentation in a short period. And definitely, it was very valuable because we wanted to launch our MPSCON 2026. and which is going to be a landmark event. And as I said, I think one thing I did not mention during our presentation, that we will be signing the MOU between two organizations with the MPS, okay, Medical Pharmacology Society. So, which are the organizations? What are the benefits of this? Which we are going to reveal during MPSCON 2026. May 20th to 22nd will be, very important. These are the important dates. Please note these and block your calendar. And there are a lot of opportunities for you to do the poster presentation and oral presentations. So take this opportunity. So I would like to thank Dr. Madhav Rao for taking this initiative to present this topic as an attraction to our participants while launching this event, and definitely it's a very great contribution to our MPSCON 2026. We look forward to hear you more. Definitely, you will be very active. You are a very active member and office bearer. In addition, you are contributing a lot in crucial pharmacology trends books, and you are also a very great researcher. You have done a lot of research work, and you are working in AIMS Mangalagiri, and you have initiated one workshop which is going to be related to good clinical practice, which is I think it's going to be a great occasion for researchers to attend. So thank you so much for being part of today's program. Now, I would like to thank Dr. Pulan Sharma. In his busy schedule, he joined for a short while, but he gave a very important message as a General Secretary of our Medical Pharmacology Society. So he did an excellent job at MPSCON 2025 at AIMS Guwahati, and definitely it is going to be more challenging for us to meet his level of program, but definitely we will try our best to even put up the best possible show. So as you know, that MPSCON is becoming more and more better and better with more programs year on year basis, and I'm sure being in Bangalore, this MPSCON 2026 will be a very important milestone in your life, and there will be a lot, like actually lifetime achievement awards will be given, and senior MD pharmacologist awards will be given, then young pharmacologist awards will be given. There will be a lot of speakers also, young MD pharmacologist speakers and senior MD pharmacologist speakers and international speakers also. We are working, and we are working for bringing the best speakers from top NIRF top institutions like ISC and others. So we will let you know very soon. We are working on it, and thank Dr. Melvin for all his support in all his activities. And definitely we will have top scientists like Dr. Vikas sir, Anand Patil sir, and everyone. They are our life members, and they are our backbone. I can say that they're always there with us, and they always support us. So now I would like to again thank Dr. Melvin George, who is again who chaired the session today, and he gave a very encouraging the words about MPSCON 2026, and we are really looking forward. And we will, I will be discussing with our, office bearers and core committee of MPSCON 2026 to bring the best and best speakers coming from all over India. And MPSCON 2026 will be, will have a lot of footfall. I'm sure we will have 400 plus participants. Being in Bangalore, we have at least in South India we have 200 to 300 medical colleges, and we are very confident that like South India, especially Kerala, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, and nearby districts will definitely be highly benefited, and we want all of them. Of course, we will have a lot of participation coming from Assam, Guwahati, and Assam and other districts of Assam, and then Uttar Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir, Gujarat, everywhere. We have members, very active members everywhere, including Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, everywhere. We have very good participation always coming from all these states. So from Kanyakumari to Kashmir, and from Gujarat or Mumbai to Assam. We will have a lot of participation. Kolkata is always, like West Bengal, always very good participation. Samaj sir, he always be there with us, and he always supports us. So like this, I think number of people are there. So I would like to again, thank Dr. Melvin for taking the initiative and joining us today and taking all his time. And so after this, I think we will end this certificate distribution ceremony now. And thank you, everyone. I request Dr. Ravi Mala to give the vote of thanks. I thank
Yes,
Dr. I thank Dr. Prakash sir also from who is the current acting principal from Andaman Nicobar. Thank you, sir. So Dr. Ravi, please take over.
Sir, am I audible, sir?
Yes, please go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. So first of all, I would like to thank our beloved head of the department, Dr. Shivamurthy sir, for giving me this opportunity. And after successfully conducting two annual conference, MPS annual conference, one at Savita Medical College, Chennai, and AIMS, Guwahati, Assam. So this time we are fortunate to conduct third annual conference, MPSCON 2026 in CD Cymer. So being host on behalf of CD Cymer, I welcome participants and delegates from all over the country to take part in as a oral presentation, poster presentation, and being a part of delegates in our conference. And now I would like to thank our chief patrons, Dr. Hemchandra Sagar sir, who is a chancellor, Dr. Premchand Sagar sir, who is Pro Chancellor, and Professor Satyanarayan, Vice Chancellor, DSU, Dayanand Sagar University, for their support in conducting this conference. And I would like to thank our patrons, Dr. Ashok sir, who is a director, CD Cymer, Dr. Prashant Kumar sir, Dean sir, Dr. Madhu sir, MS, and Dr. Major Guru Prasad, Deputy MS, CD Cymer, for guiding us to conduct this conference. On behalf of our department and CD Cymer, I extend my sincere gratitude to all the office bearers and MPS Medical Pharmacological Society members of Scientific Committee of MPSCON 2026. Finally, I would like to thank today's guest speaker, Dr. Madhav Rao sir, for the elaborative stepwise information on tools and techniques for scientific publication. Thank you, sir. And once again, I thank all of you and have a nice day, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, everyone. So I can see, a lot of our associates, Dr. Gayatri Sharma, madam, also. Thank you, madam, for you are a very active participant in our every program. And so would you like to say any few words?
Nothing, sir. I mean, it's been extremely enlightening to attend the webinar today, and it's an absolute pleasure, sir. I actually try to be a regular attendee of all your webinars. I do miss some at times because of preoccupations. But then, sir, yes, today's one was very informative, very enlightening, sir. Thank you so much.
So, Dr. Prakash, sir, would you like to say a few words? Prakash, sir? Okay. Anyone would like to if you want to see any interesting topic in our conference, please feel free to message me. And yeah, so if any of you are interested to associated with us in various levels, do not hesitate. Please do connect with us. So anyone else would like to speak? If any, if you don't have anyone, if no other comments are there, then finally I would like to thank Dr. Madhav Rao and Dr. Melvin, Dr. Fulan, and CD Cyber Management, Dr. Ashok sir, and Dr. Guru Prasad sir, Madhu sir, everyone who are always there with us, who always encourage us, and we will be looking forward to welcome you all. With this kind note, I would like to end this today's launch event present webinar. So thank you everyone for your active participation. A lot of question answers came in, and this recorded session will be there in the YouTube, and I will be sharing the link to all of you also. In addition, I'll be sharing the interested participants can also take the record of certificate by giving the feedback and participating in feedback and submitting the feedback so that they will get the certificate also. So thank you everyone. So thank you for a great day. Have a great day.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Madhav.
Okay, thank you.
Dr. Madhav, would you like to say any few words? Other than
nothing, sir. We will be looking forward to meet all of you for the upcoming conference in your institution. Hope so. It will be a great event, and we'll make all of us in being as a team. We'll work for the MPS society, and definitely it will be a grand success. And wish you all the best, sir.
Thank you so much. Yes. So with this, we'll end the call today.